we have camels. But what we don't have is 1.20. Welcome to 1.19.3, the newest snapshot for Minecraft 22W42A. This one features a lot of things. We're going to be going through how to get the snapshot. We're going to be going through the camels, bamboo, wood, chiseled bookshelves, hanging signs, creative inventory, the chat features, and we'll also talk about technical features. So if you folks think you're going to enjoy today's video, or you do end up enjoying, feel free to subscribe, leave a like as well. And without further ado, how do you get these features? Because I've seen some of you in the live chat watching already saying, Happy, how have you got access to these features? How is there a camel over there? How have you got that? It's very, very simple. All you got to do is go into your world creation screen and you'll see the data packs button. Simply press that button and you'll see 2 data packs. Enable those and then set up the world as normal. You'll get prompted to go ahead and do some proceedings and do all sorts of warnings. If you just accept those, nothing will go wrong. Can mark my word, press the yes button and then join the game and you'll have camels like this one. Sitting down, waggling its ears. This is so cute. So why don't we start with camels? I think that makes a lot of sense. Let's start with the camels. They're pretty cute. See this camel? He knows he's cute. He knows he's cute. What can we do with the camels though? What you can do with camels is you can get a saddle and you can ride the camel. Look at this. And it's got 2 seats as well because camels are also supported to ride with 2 players. You can have a player at the front and a player at the back. Also with camels, as I say, they can be ridden with 2 players. They stand up, they're a bit wonky everywhere. There's a slight bug at the moment where you can just go super fast like that. I won't do that. I don't want to damage your eyes. You can see they're going quite slow, but they do have several speeds. I'm not myself sure how to activate those speeds yet, but they do have certain speeds, so they can go quite slow, or they can go quite fast. They also have a dash, so if you press down space to jump and release, they will do a dash, but that will also remove their stamina. And it will also mean that you can't dash for a certain amount of time. I'm pressing spacebar, but there's no dash. You've got to wait for their head to go up before you can dash again. And that is camels. They're also very tall. Like, really. Thank you, camel. You're meant to be tall. Look at that face. Look at that face. Yeah, you know it, you know it, you know it. So that is the camels. Now, before we move on to our next feature, there is something I need to tell you about camels. And then there's something very important I need to tell you about why this is 1.19.3 and not 1.20. You're just proving a point again, aren't you? So some more things about the camels. Now, most hostile mobs will not be able to reach you when on the camel. I have not tested this myself yet, but apparently if we get a husk in here and if we go in, so just to prove the camel can hit me, the husk can hit me. If I go inside, oh, I don't think you're meant to be there, husk. You look a bit stuck, but the husk is not able to get me. I can just ride away. I can be like, bye husk. Look at this. Look at this go on the camel. So cute. So cute. Love it, love it, love it. Rabbit doesn't know. Rabbit is so scared. He don't know what's going on. But yeah, that's the camel. You can basically escape hostile mobs, which is really cool. I don't think it's going to work with creepers though. Something tells me the creepers aren't going to be able to keep you away. You're still going to get blown up by the creepers on a camel. Not fun. As you've seen during the stream so far, they do random. I promise you, this is live. This is not pre-recorded. Camel, that was very good timing. As you can see, the camels do randomly sit every so often. There are baby versions too. We'll try and get a baby version. There's a baby version of the camel. Look at how cute this guy is. The baby camels basically work the same way as the baby camels basically work the same way as the adult camels, except you can't ride them. That is the main difference. You cannot ride the baby camels. As cute and as funny as that would look. Whilst we're going over the features, by the way, guys, in live chat, if you're watching this live and in the comments, what's your favourite feature so far of 1.20? There's still more to come, and we've actually got a surprise change that we are going to be going over today. Now, anything else about the camels, they have the slow and quick movements. They also go over fences as well. So if we get a fence, and we get a camel, and we take this camel to the Old Town Road, and we go ourselves a saddle, just like so. And then, no, camel, now is not the... Camel, this is a stream. I need you to stand up, please. Thank you. Hey, and we take it over to this fence. Let's just break these so you guys don't think I'm walking over the sand. Look at this. Camel just step over fence. No big issue for a camel. No big issue for a camel. Look how tall this guy is. I mean, look how tall he is compared to me. He's practically eating me. In fact, he is. I'm being eaten by a camel. That's not nice. Don't want to be eaten by a camel. No, thank you. So just to recap, camel, you can saddle them, you can ride them. It's supported by 2 players. They spawn in desert villages, in case you didn't know. They're very tall as well. For a second, I thought that was a camel upside down, but it's not. It's a camel asleep. They randomly sit down. Most hostile mobs cannot reach you when on the camel. They walk over fences, randomly sit down. They are both quick and slow mobs, depending on how you use them. If you dash by holding spacebar, you do lose the stamina on the camel. And that is everything you need to know about camels. Let's move on to the next feature, but before we do, I need to give you a very important information about why 1.19.3, not 1.20. Mojang has decided to change how they handle major and minor releases. They're going to be doing minor updates as multiple updates per year, so 1.19.3 is an example of that. We're going to be getting multiple minor updates per year, and they're going to include things like content updates and improvements that Mojang believe are ready to ship. So the major updates, they're still going to be going out every single year, once a year, and that's going to include bug fixes, more improvements, and technical changes. So that is why, even though we were expecting 1.20 snapshots today, we're technically getting 1.19.3 instead, and that is why everything is behind an experimental data pack or 2. Something else that's been re-added to this, or should I say re-added to this game, is bundles. Now, I'm not going to be going over bundles because as far as I'm concerned, that was 1.17 stuff, and it's been covered quite a lot. Everybody knows how to use bundles. If you don't, I recommend going and watching a video on bundles, because I will not be covering it in today's video. Camels spawn, Mariah, help a guy in the desert villages. That is where a camel spawns. So, let's move on to the next feature, which is going to be, today, bamboo wood. Now, bamboo wood is exactly what you think it is. It is wood made of bamboo. We got bamboo planks. We got a bamboo door. We got a bamboo trapdoor. We've also got a... I'm going down a list here. We've also got a bamboo sign. We'll look at the hanging sign in a second. We've got bamboo stairs. We've got bamboo mosaic stairs, but we'll look at the mosaic in a minute. We've also got bamboo slab. We've got bamboo everything, basically. Planks, doors, trapdoor sign, stairs, slab, fence gate button, and pressure plate. We'll take a look at a few of these. There's the door. It's a very nice door. There's your planks. Very nice indeed. We've also got the trapdoor, which I think looks really nice. I really, really like the design of the trapdoor. With that, we've also got the sign, which also looks nice. Looks like it's got a bunch of lines on it. We've also got the stairs. They look nice too. And then we've got, as well, the slab. You can imagine what the rest of it looks like based on that. There's also, as you saw me look at just a second ago, a new mosaic block for this. So this is the bamboo mosaic. And I actually think it looks really nice. You can pair it with the stairs to make a really nice effect. If you get the bamboo stairs and the bamboo mosaic stairs, you can actually make a really nice effect with some randomized blocks, which looks really nice, I think. So I like that. I like that a lot. Looks like Among Us. I don't think so. But that is bamboo wood. It's basically everything you know about wood with a unique block, the bamboo mosaic, which looks really, really nice. And of course, you can't forget the bamboo raft and bamboo raft with chest. Now this is cool, okay? Because we all think boats are cool. We think boats are amazing. But look at this. Look at this. You can't say no to a bamboo raft and a bamboo raft with chest. Like, doesn't that look cool? I have also put a camel on these, and they do look hilarious. I don't exactly know how to do it without commands, but it looks cool. Try it. Try putting a camel on one of these. If you've forgotten how to get these, by the way, you got to do it on the world creation screen. You got to go to your data packs option, and there'll be 2 data packs there. If you enable those, create your world as normal. Go through the security prompts just to make sure, hey, I know what I'm doing. Create your world, you'll get another prompt. All you're going to do is press yes on that, and then you'll be into your world where you can play with all of these new features. Just like that. It really is that easy, and the camel seems to like the mosaic. Camels, you don't eat bamboo. Although, what do camels eat? They eat cactus. Cactus. We have a new use for cactus. So if you find a camel and you want to breed the camel, give it some cactus, it will love you for life. Horns included. So what's next for this update? Well, we have one of my possible favourite blocks, the hanging chiseled bookshelves. You thought I was going to say hanging signs, didn't you? Look at these. These are pretty cool. So as Agnes was saying, Lady Agnes was saying in the Minecraft Live, you can use these as a wall texture or a floor texture. I believe also a ceiling texture as well. And you can also use them as empty bookshelves. And you can use them to put your books in. You can use regular books, books and quills, and enchanted books. And it doesn't matter which book you put in. They look the same. They have the same texture all the way around. And you can take them out. Now, one thing that I thought when watching the Minecraft Live, I thought you could take out any book just by clicking on it. But nope. What it actually does is it's the last book you placed in. So if I want this book, I've got to take out all of these books to be able to get to that one. So just be careful of the places and the ways that you put the books in, because if you want that first one, you've got to take all of them out. And to the best of my knowledge, you cannot do anything with hoppers with these. So once the blocks are in there, they're in there. You can't also put a book in there with a hopper as well. So you have to interact with the block so you can do that. I haven't actually seen anybody talk about that yet, so that's really interesting. But yeah, chiseled bookshelves, they're really, really cool. There's up to 6 different books you can put in them, any type. They're crafted with 6 planks and 3 wood slabs. So I'd assume 6 on top. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then your slabs in the middle. They are specifically wooden slabs, and they're also compatible with comparators. So if you wanted to take a redstone signal to make a secret door, you can do that. Okay, now it's time for hanging signs, because it's about time I did that. You can also see something else we're going to be talking about, the creative inventory. We'll talk about that right after this, though. So for now, let's get some hanging signs, and we'll use the hanging bamboo sign for this, seeing as it is the brand new wood type. So, what is a hanging sign? Well, a hanging sign has 3 different states that it can be in. If we grab ourselves a bamboo fence block, which I have over here, what we can see is the 3 different types. So we have from the side, so this is going from this block right here, then we have coming down from the bottom of a block like this, and then we have going from a single block like that. So it will go in a V shape up to the block. If there's a full block, it will use the full block, and if it's on the side, it will go like this. But we can also customize things a little bit more. So let's say you didn't want the sign to look like this. You wanted it to look like that. But you didn't want a thin block like this. If you hold down the sneak key and place your sign, you can actually get it to go in the V shape just like that, which I think is pretty cool. It gives you another level of design, as you can see. And there's something else you can do with this as well. If you wanted to have floating signs for some reason, you can only have that with the ones that come out from the side. So as you can see, I can break these blocks and the sign stays. If I do this and that, if I break it, the sign will disappear just like so. And same with from below, the sign will break. But you can have floating signs that come off the side of a block like that. Another use you can use of these is something that's probably not intended, but something that I wanted to try, and that is using them to create little shop fronts. So here I've got 2 of the spruce hanging signs, and you can place them on the sides. You can also connect them as well, so if you place one down, you can just keep going like this, and you can place them like that. You can also place them on top of each other as well, from below, of course, so that's pretty cool. Yep, this is a little store that I made with the camel, really cool indeed. And of course, just like regular signs, you can use glow ink sacks and you can change the color of the text. Something to note about these signs is they do fit less text on than a normal sign. So we're going to write less text than a normal sign. And then we're going to get a normal sign and we're going to do the same thing. Less text than a normal sign. So something to keep in mind when using these, the font is bigger on these ones, but you can fit more on these ones. So it's going to be a case of whichever one you want to use for your build. Now, we've already seen how tall a camel is. I forgot about this. We've already seen how tall a camel is, but in comparison to the horse, there's your size. And in comparison to a llama and a warden, there is your size as well. Back to the signs though. So yeah, we have the 3 variants, technically 4, if you count the thing over here with this. 4 variants, you can go under a full block, you can go on a thin block, like so, and the side of blocks. They do need support from the side hanging ones though. These ones can stay in the air, and they can fit less signs, less text than regular signs. It is smart. It is smart. And yes, you would have seen that on my Twitter page. Social links below. So, what is next? I've been using this, I've been teasing it. It's time to talk about the creative inventory because this thing has been a mess. An absolute mess. For a very long time. Less messy than pressing subscribe. But jokes aside, you can see we've got some new tabs now. So we've got the building blocks, nature blocks, functional blocks, redstone blocks, tools and utilities, combat, consumables, crafting, and spawn eggs. Of course, the saved hotbars is still there, and so is search items, as is the survival inventory. So for the first thing you'll notice when you go to your creative inventory is a camel, is that all of the block types are now sorted by their material. So it starts with all of your oak logs, then it goes to your spruce, then your birch, and then it keeps going down, and everything is sorted by material, which is something that a lot of creative builders have been asking for a long time. So this is a really, really welcomed feature that I think many people are going to like. But of course, it is still a snapshot, so this is in testing. Any feedback, send it to the Minecraft developers, just like that camel's about to do right there. This also applies to when you search. So if we search for red, it's going to give us red sandstone first. It's going to give us nether bricks, and then all of the other materials in their correct order. If we go over to the spawn eggs, you'll see that all of the spawn eggs are now in alphabetical order as well. This is another welcomed change. And of course, there's different tabs now. So crafting has different things in it, sort of miscellaneous materials. Consumables is all of your food and potions. Combat is to be expected. It's a lot neater and very easier to use. That is right, Xenocloid. Very easy to use. Bamboo blocks do look nice, but I think they kind of look like spaghetti. Is anybody else seeing that? Anybody else seeing spaghetti? I don't know. They look a bit like spaghetti to me, especially the fence gates, or the fences. I don't know, I see spaghetti. I very much see spaghetti. And then, of course, we've got some things that we won't be covering today, like the technical changes and the chat. Of course, the creative inventory, we did sort of touch base on it. There's a lot more to it than just sorting it by materials. So I'm going to say go to the Minecraft blog post. There's a link down below for all of the details. Same with chat. There's been some changes to chat preview. You'll see if I start typing in the chat now, there's no more blue next to my chat. Same with whenever I press enter. The color has gone. This is not because I'm on a single player world. If I open this to LAN, just like so, and then do this, you'll see there is no more blue indicator when you're on a server, which is very nice, very welcome. Very welcome. You'll know if you go into 1.19.2 and you start typing, you'll see a tiny little indicator in the bottom. You can't see my mouse, but in the bottom left, you'll see a tiny little text indicator. That has now gone, which is very, very welcomed by yours truly. There was a load more chat changes that I'm not going to cover in today's stream, but if you want to check those out, check the blog post in the description. I do believe, though, that does mean chat reporting hasn't been removed from the game. I just think that the indicator has gone. So chat reporting, as far as I know, still in the game, but the indication has gone. There's also a whole load of technical changes, and there's also a really, really small bamboo jungle. Okay, game. There's also a whole load of technical changes in this snapshot, which I won't be covering as well. Same with the bugs. So go and check out the blog post for that. And that's it. That is it for this snapshot. Honestly, I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. Like 1.20, I'm gonna say when we first saw it all in Minecraft Live, a lot of us thought, is that it? Is that all we're getting in 120? But if you listened carefully to what was being said, that is only a very, very small portion of what we're getting. Everything that was shown at Minecraft Live 2022 is the features that are ready to be pushed into the main development cycle. They're features that are basically 100% complete in development. My only fear is that there was a section on one of the blog posts that did say experimental features may still be removed, whether they're referring to things like the bundle, because the bundle, let's be honest, it's been here, it's been gone. It is now in the creative inventory though, so that's promising, and it can still hold 64 items. But yeah, what did you guys think to the snapshot? If you want to install it, as I say, there's a link below, and there is actually one more thing I need to show you. Look at this. This is the Minecraft panorama. It's too fast. I'm going to go to accessibility options and turn it down with a brand new toggle. That's right, you can now configure the speed of the background panorama on the menu. As you can see, it's a lot slower now. And just to demonstrate this even further, let's go and turn it to 0 and completely stop the background panorama. Now, if you ask me, that's pretty cool for accessibility users. If you feel the background panorama is too fast, you can slow it down now. You don't like it moving? You can just turn it off. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of this snapshot. I pressed the wrong button, but it didn't do anything. Let's try again. Ladies and gentlemen, that live streams is the end of this snapshot. If you want me to cover more of these snapshots as they come out, I assume they'll be coming out every week. If you want me to cover them more, let me know by leaving a like in the on the video. Let me know with a comment down below. But for now, thanks for watching, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. My name's been Happy, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I'm just terrible at live outros, aren't I?